question is for the Minister of Health. My colleague, my friend, the member from Nepean Carleton, asked you a very serious question about mental health in the province of Ontario today, and you came back with some ridiculous story from 1893. Minister of Health, I want an answer. We want an answer. Do you believe that mental health in the province of Ontario needs the support now, not in 1893?
Be seated, please. Be seated, please. Thank you. Minister of Health, Long-Term Care.
Well, Mr. Speaker, our record on mental health stands and proves that it has been a priority for this government since we came into office in 2003. Mr. Speaker, we have increased our funding for mental health and addiction services by almost doubled it, Mr. Speaker, since coming into office. Our plan is to increase funding by an additional $220 million over the next 3 years. We have provided support and investments that provide for more than 50,000 additional children and youth to have access to mental health and addiction services. We are creating youth wellness hubs which provide those wraparound supports. Mr. Speaker, we have created in the last 2 years over 2,000 new supportive housing units for individuals with mental health challenges. The first ever in this country cognitive behavioral therapy program for Ontarians, Mr. Speaker. There's a long list, and I think probably every one they opposed.
Supplementary.
You turned a question from Lisa MacLeod into a joke. You laughed. You were not taking it seriously. I don't know why. Why? Because she asked the question? Because you don't think that we understand that mental health is a crisis in the province of Ontario? You were dismissive, you were rude, and you need to apologize.
Be seated, please. Be seated, please. Thank you. Just to remind members, ridings, and speak to the chair. Third person, into the chair. There's a purpose for that. Minister.
Speaker, that party was talking about their platform, and I was talking about their platform, Mr. Speaker. I created a Minister's Mental Health and Addictions Leadership Advisory Council when I came into as Minister of Health. More than 25 individuals, the most exceptional individuals, including many of them with lived experience, and advocates and experts across the hospitals, in the communities, academics, everyone imaginable that would be able to provide the best possible advice to this ministry and to me as minister. And we listened, Mr. Speaker. Every year they produce an annual report. In fact, the next one is due shortly in the coming weeks. And every year we respond in a tangible way to the advice that they provide us. 2,000 more supportive housing units, youth wellness hubs across the province, cognitive behavioral therapy, which was their #1 ask, Mr. Speaker, we introduced. We are making unprecedented investments. There can be no health without mental health, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Any questions?